I'm Nikki.
I'm Nick.
And together we're Nikki Nick.
Hello.
Jesus. Today we're going to be reacting to Hobbies by TheOdd1sOut. I almost forgot.
Number 3 on trending at the moment right now.
Yes.
While we're watching this.
Yeah, while we're watching this. It was number 1 yesterday, so I thought that was pretty cool. Because I definitely think he deserves to be on the trending list. His stuff is always
I still
good.
believe in hashtag make Odd1sOut a TV show, so hashtag that in the comments.
It needs to be. Him and Jade Animation should do something.
And also, I'm kind of curious about what his type of hobbies are. Judging by this, it looks like he might smoke a pipe, but we'll see.
That's going to be the whole thing, is just him sitting in a chair smoking a pipe. You ready?
And also, I have a new YouTube channel down in the description. I appreciate if you guys checked it out. I would say it's rated T, rated M, so it's video game stuff. So
yeah, so
check it out.
It's really funny, but
I'm a little nervous about
has,
that channel, so you guys can check it out. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There
we go.
Parents want their children to be well-rounded. But the problem that every parent faces is that 7-year-olds would rather watch any video on YouTube than learn how to play the violin. So, how do these concerned parents get their children to be more active? Answer, they force them. Now, forcing your kids into activities isn't a bad thing.
No,
in fact, overall, it's extremely helpful. Forcing kids into doing something they don't want to do is the only way we can get them to go to school.
True.
Okay, saying that out loud kind of sounded wrong. Doing extra activities, especially at a young age, not only teaches you important skills, but it also teaches you what your interests are. How are you going to know if you don't like ballet unless you try it? I've tried it, and now I can say with confidence, ballet is not for me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had to deal with parents signing you up for sports, instruments, and more sports. I think when you're really young, you don't realize that you have a choice. Your parents just start taking you to soccer practice every Wednesday, and you think, oh, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. But all the activities I was forced into, while I never got invested in any of them, I'm still glad I did them, you know? I forgot how old I was when my mom signed me up for soccer, but I was little enough for the goals to look like this.
That's a cute soccer
I can't
ball.
tell you how many games you won or how many goals I scored. It was probably close to 0, because I ultimately didn't care about soccer. The only thing I cared about was getting a treat after every game, because I earned it. I know some kids who really enjoyed playing soccer. I forget which video I mentioned this, but back in the day, there was this kid I knew named Micah. He used to live in the house directly behind mine, and we were on the same Little League soccer team. He was really good at soccer, probably better than I'll ever be, and he still plays to this day. Well, okay, it's been 4 years since I last talked to him, but he was still playing soccer to this 4 years ago. Now, did Micah's parents initially force him into playing soccer? Probably, I didn't ask. But if his parents never forced him into it, he would have never known how good he was at the game and how much he enjoyed it. But that's enough about Micah. This is my channel. I don't remember how I stopped playing soccer. I just stopped showing up to the practices one year.
Peace out.
And then I never played again. And then my mom put me into Boy Scouts, and that was a lot better because it wasn't competitive and camping is awesome, and I made some dumb videos.
And there's Slenderman back there.
Slenderman. Another activity my mom put me in was this martial art class called Aikido. I'm honestly surprised I've gotten 107 videos without mentioning Aikido once. Probably because it was boring and nothing interesting happened. My mom put me and my twin sister into Aikido, and we both agreed that it was boring and we didn't like it, so we decided not to remind my mom whenever she had to take us to class, and surprisingly, she forgot most of the time. Okay, look, whenever the sensei was talking, we had to sit on our knees, and that gets uncomfortable after 2 seconds.
Gosh.
What is Aikido, I hear you asking? Aikido is a special form of martial arts in that it doesn't teach you how to fight. Aikido is all about self-defense and to also not hurt the attacker. You know those self-defense techniques that are like, if someone tries to attack you, use your keys as a knife and stab them.
Right in the eye.
An Aikido master will take an attacker's arm, spin them around, and then pin them down to the floor. Now that sounds really cool on rice paper, like if someone goes to attack you, and then you block their punch and pin them to the ground, and just give them a look like, you want to take me on, kid? I've already got you pinned down. Now I'm not going to hurt you because I'm that powerful. But if you ever attempt to attack me or my clan ever again, I will be forced to use 10% of my power and break your spine in half. I think my mom saw that Aikido was non-violent and taught self-defense, and she thought it was a better activity than learning how to kick someone in the face. But after doing some research on Aikido, I've learned that it's not really, what's the right word? Respected in the martial art community. There's a lot of people saying that the techniques of Aikido don't work against a real attack, and that if someone's really attacking you, you can't reasonably pin them down without hurting them. so it's probably a better idea to just punch back. And some people who are in Aikido think that their style of fighting is more civil and the more eloquent way of fighting, or non-fighting, so there's a tad bit of elitism in the martial art community. Now, surprisingly, I've never been in a real fight, so I can't really comment on what the more effective martial art is. I'm sure different situations call for different responses, but I don't think I'm wrong when I say that Aikido is the vegans of martial arts. After Aikido, the next thing I was forced to learn was an instrument. My parents didn't force me to do this, it was the American education system that did. In 5th and 6th grade, everyone had to take a band class, and we all chose different instruments to play, and I went with the flute. And as soon as I was given the flute, I traded it with Priscilla, who chose percussion, and that's what I did for the next 2 years. Compared to the rest of the instruments, percussion was very easy on my lungs. And it was okay if we were bad at the instrument because we were in the very back. The first set of songs we learned was on this metal xylophone thing, but I think the teacher thought everyone was so bad at that instrument that the rest of the songs we learned was on this drum. Just one drum, it looked like this. So while everyone else had to learn Face and Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge and whatever these lines connecting the notes mean, we cool kids in the back only had to memorize 3 notes. A hit on the drum, a hit on the side of the drum, and not hitting the drum. Now those are my favorite notes. Drums are so great, nothing beats the drums. Drums are easy. So my parents tried to get me to do extra activities, but I never did more than what I was told to do. But that's okay. You should at least try new things, and if it's not something you enjoy, well, at least you tried. Now, with all the activities I did, I still spent plenty of my free time
always very insightful.
doing some other things. Okay, I played a lot of Neopets and RuneScape, and as much as I enjoyed these games, I would say overall, they didn't make me a more rounded person. Unless you count what they did to my horrible posture. People will spend their free time doing what they enjoy, and entertainment is designed to be entertaining. And while it's good to take some time doing things you enjoy, just like everything in life, it's all about balance. I think there's a very clear and important difference between a hobby and an addiction. If you enjoy playing video games and binging Netflix in your free time, then do that. Keyword being free time. You still need to set time to sleep, work, and socialize. And take showers. If I can smell that you were just binging a show, then that's gotta change. While I was working on this video, I wondered why it was more acceptable to be good at chess than it was World of Warcraft, because at its core, chess and Warcraft are the same thing. A game. But if you spend all your time playing one of these games and it gets in the way of you being a functional human being, that's when it becomes an addiction. And I would bet you $1 crisp bill that more people have gotten addicted to Warcraft than chess. And that's why I believe there's a bad stigma with that game. Also, I don't know how WoW works, but I know in chess you need to have at least one friend. If I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self to not play Neopets and RuneScape as much as I did. I would have told me, hey, you should try out other things too, like rollerblading or the flute. Youth is the best time to learn what you love and where your passions lie. You kids have no bills, no expectations, you're not tired all the time, and everyone's telling you to follow your dreams. But not me, I'm 22. My life is practically over. I can't choose any more hobbies. I wasted my childhood. I'm not saying don't play video games or don't watch YouTube. I understand that my main demographic is people who watch YouTube. But like I said before, it's all about the balance. Trademark. So go out there, try new things, join a club, go on a walk, draw something. I'm biased, but make a comic, write a short story, find a recipe online and cook something, or read a book. Take breaks, yes, but never stop learning. And when you're an adult, you can force your children to learn too. Happy 2019, everyone. How are you all doing on your New Year's resolutions? Are you still keeping track of those? Surprisingly, a lot has happened for me in 2019 already. And the really big thing is that I got a new dog. Her name is Floof, and she's the best.
Floof.
And I hate to break this to anyone who owns a dog, but Floof is actually the best dog in the world, so...
She actually passed away.
Also this channel hit 10 million subscribers, which is just an absolutely insane milestone. Thank you all for watching my videos, and it's just wild how many people are out there watching my videos. They're just videos, guys, calm down. Also, big thanks to all my lovely additional artists. I wouldn't be able to make these videos as fast and as high quality as they are without them, so thank you all for working on this video, and cheers to 10 million. I guess the next video I'll be working on will involve sprinkles. Now, when I first started the sprinkle tradition, I thought, oh, it's just a fun little thing to do every once in a while, and now I'm buying a lot of sprinkles.
Every milestone.
Woe is me. I'm gonna go take a nap now, and as always,
Good night.
wear your seatbelt.
Good night. What if you ride a motorcycle? They don't have seatbelts. Oh my god, motorcycles don't have seatbelts. That's dangerous.
It is very dangerous. Motorcycling.
You don't know that?
Huh?
That's dangerous.
Well, yeah.
I really enjoyed that video. He's very insightful and makes me feel good about myself. Except he was very right about the 22 thing.
Oh my gosh, I hate it
It's
all
too
the
late.
time.
My life is almost over.
It's not too late. You even said before he even mentioned any
Until
of
I heard him say that.
It's not too late. You can learn new things. You can do new things. There's an endless possibility. You just get in that stressful. I don't know if my parents ever forced us to do anything we didn't originally
I
ask
was
to
forced
do.
to stay in. I think this is around the time when I found out I had asthma, was when they made me do basketball, even though like my face would be as red as this pillow,
That's
and
funny.
I couldn't breathe.
Well, that's not funny, but I'm sorry.
And they still
Poor
kept
thing.
making me do it, and it's
Oh.
like I can't breathe. I hated
Aw.
that. And then here you have my sister missing school just because she worked hard in chorus the other day,
Yeah, she
so
did.
she's allowed to skip school.
Well, you're the oldest, so they had.
Oh,
It's
okay.
always
So
the
they just
worst.
give up on the last one.
Yes.
That's pretty bad.
Yes, they do.
I don't think that's
I
everybody.
can attest
though. That's
to
probably
that.
just a couple. But
No, I think that's every. Okay, if
but
any
Lindsay's-
of you guys are
she's the third. You're like the second.
I'm the first.
Excuse me. Your brother's the second.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Okay.
he gets away.
Hold on.
You know, he gets away with so much stuff.
But I played golf, soccer, baseball, basketball. The trumpet, went into guitar lessons.
But how many of that stuff was stuff that you wanted to do, as opposed to
I'm pretty
stuff?
sure my dad really wanted me to get into most of that stuff.
Oh, really? So it wasn't like, hey, you're like, hey.
I think
can
they.
do
Well, I
this,
think
this,
they
and
came
this?
up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to do this?"
Oh, so they
I mean,
like,
I was
gave
5.
you the idea, and then
I
they
was
were
5
just
when I
like.
started doing sports.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was young when I started basketball as well. But so I think basketball was my choice. I always really enjoyed basketball, but I also think that was because my dad really enjoyed playing, so it was like something for us to do together. But soccer, I played for 1 year because my dad suggested soccer, and I hated soccer. I don't think I was very good at it because I'm not really good at the whole foot-eye coordination thing. And
That's
also,
where
I'm
video
teeny
games
tiny,
come
so
in.
it's very hard to run fast.
Play video games, boost your coordination, and play some sports. I've
Yeah,
probably done
Neopets
probably
is
done
my
something.
life.
Oh, RuneScape.
Neopets is my life.
Speaking of RuneScape, I still have a membership and haven't played in a long time, so I probably gotta get back on that. So.
They just announced that Neopets is coming out with an app, the phone. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's dangerous.
I don't know if that's true,
So,
but I saw it
Same
somewhere.
with RuneScape. I think they're doing that too.
I saw it on Facebook.
So, let us know in the comments below about what your family made you do.
Or
What
the
hobbies
things
do
that
you have?
want to do
Or
this
the
year.
things that you want to do this year
Yeah,
that you've never been
2019.
able to do. My
Yeah.
tailbone hurts.
It's this position we're
So
sitting in
just
instead.
let us know in the comments below.
And if you guys want to see more of us, make sure to check out the description box below, or Snapchat and Instagram. Make sure to subscribe.
And as always, thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Love, guys. Have a good day, good night, good evening.
Bye.
Bye. I almost forgot what I had to say.
Dude, I did that too.